Greetings everyone, this is Connor from Degora TV, and in this video I'm just kind of giving you a quick update of what's been happening, just a little bit of a talk. I like to do these every once in a while just to really let you know what is going to be happening over the next few months on the channel, and really what's been happening over the last month and why there hasn't been so much. So really what's went on is what happens every year when it comes down to May with me, is that, you know, I had exams going on my second year of university, which are obviously vital to obviously my degree, as you can imagine. No need to say that, but you know, I just really kind of had to really knuckle down and get focused on doing them. But they're over, they're finished, they're done. But I think I did kind of okay, kind of keeping content on the channel a lot better than what I did last year. Like last year there was about a month or so where, you know, nothing was just happening and like literally no content, whereas this time was only a couple of weeks. I made some backup videos and I had a few more planned which just didn't really get across the line quick enough, because basically I've got, you know, two areas where I've got my computer. I've moved everything back to home where, you know, my parents are, where I'll be staying for the summer, and the home in Manchester where I go to university, where I normally have my computer there throughout the year, but I took it back for Easter to have it here, and then I didn't take it back with me, so I had like a couple of weeks without it, so I couldn't really edit any videos, which was okay, you know, for me when it comes down to the exams, because I spent all that time revising. But you know, for you guys, you know, taking the content of the channel, it wasn't really the most ideal situation to be in. So I kind of didn't really able to get those videos across in time, which I had planned, but you know, we're back, you know, we're full swing sailing now, and I'm planning a big summer ahead. You know, I'm going to be really nailing down the content this summer. I've got a lot of stuff planned of what I really want to do in regards to, you know, the kind of stuff that I'm doing already. So in regards to what we're doing, I'll kind of begin with the Elder Scrolls 6 content which I do, which is kind of like really what gets the most content of the channel. Really, is really the meat and the bones of the channel. I haven't really been doing a huge much Elder Scrolls 6 or Bethesda Game Studios coverage over this past couple of months, really, but you know what, that's going to be coming back into a weekly format, I believe. You know, I want to be getting one of those out every single week, another Elder Scrolls 6 video, what we'd like to see in there, some rumours, some things like that, what Bethesda Game Studios are really doing and all that kind of stuff. You know, them kind of videos that you tend to expect from me from the channel. That's where I kind of sit down for about you know, 10 to 15 minutes and just really kind of dissect a scenario and really talk about it, and maybe start a debate in the comment section, which is what I enjoy doing. So they're really going to be driving home. That's really what I want to be doing in the future, probably until Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, maybe from there on out, because, you know, I just like following Bethesda Game Studios as a company, as a development studio. Is what kind of something I'm really interested in, the games that they make and so on. So maybe, you know, if Starfield gets revealed at this E3, which I'm 99.9% sure is going to be revealed at this E3 and to come out this year, I'll probably, you know, be talking a lot about that game as well. You know, seeing what's going to be happening with Starfield, maybe talk a lot about what it's going to represent or how it's going to be similar to the other Bethesda games. You know, when we get info about that game, because there's really no confirmation other than, you know, a couple of trademark stuff out there to talk about. Another thing as well is going to be Shadow of War, Middle-earth Shadow of War, which I kind of picked up with the content train of that again. This is really where we had the videos planned, because there was a lot of IGN first that came out for Shadow of War. There was 3 videos that came out, which I recorded and was in the means of editing. I was midway through editing the first one, and I just didn't have the time, you know, to really finish them off. So I don't know if you'd want me to get those videos out to finish off editing those and putting those out. You know, I'll if you really want that to happen, please leave a comment below. But yeah, Shadow of War again is going to be another weekly thing, and then where I, you know, talk about what I want to see in the game, some doubts, some hopes, how I think the game is going to turn out. You know, the kind of thing I'm doing with Elder Scrolls 6 stuff, going to be doing for Shadow of War as well, because, you know, we've got a lot of Middle-earth fantasy fans as well on the channel. And I'll be definitely dissecting what's going to be happening with that game coming up and so on, and especially when we get nearer and nearer to release, because we're not a huge amount of time away. We're only about 3 months away from release of that game. So yeah, we'll be definitely really going into Shadow of War a lot better than what I've really done recently, because again, the whole thing with exams and, you know, assessments and everything has really kind of drove it back. But now, you know, that I'm free, I've got all this free time. I'm not actually getting a job this summer, so this is really going to be my work for the summer. This is going to be my source of income. So as you can imagine, there's going to be a lot of emphasis on making videos and really doing a lot of stuff around it. Next up as well, what I wanted to really talk about was, I said before that Lord of the Rings Middle-earth Lore series is going to be returning in some capacity in this summer, and that's definitely going to happen. You know, that's 100%. I'll still stand by that. Middle-earth Lore is going to be returning on a weekly basis when the series Series 2 relaunches. But I want to say, you know, like, it is going to be probably maybe around a month away from when the first one comes out. Because those videos, you know, really do take a long time to make. You know, they've got a huge amount of time when it goes down to making the script, and then, you know, making the images for, you know, to go along with the show, you know, with the whole script law book way that I kind of like to do it. That takes a while to do, and editing the video as well takes a while, finding the appropriate music and stuff. Those videos are the longest to create on the channel by quite a reasonable distance, which is one of the main reasons why I kind of stopped it, because I just couldn't balance my time correctly. You know, it's something that I really do need to improve on, and really do kind of need to create kind of a bit more of a system around it. But now with this summer, it's not really going to be an issue for these next few months. So when we go into the next year of university, I'll probably be able to, you know, be able to set a bit more of a system to be able to kind of keep on top of it all. And I'm looking forward to getting back to those videos again, because, you know, when I made them before, I kind of really enjoyed the learning process behind them. You know, like loved learning about different areas of law and more details about things that I kind of had a mild understanding on. So I do enjoy doing those. I love the feedback that I get back from it. I've taken a lot of the criticisms that I have out of the past one and kind of want to improve those into these new videos. So that's going to be interesting and fun. I had these ideas of maybe doing it a little bit more laid back, but I think we're going to keep with the old way for now on, you know, and just maybe try and improve my presentational value of those law videos to kind of really bring them into the further aspect of it, to really improve them, because I think that will be really enjoyable to see how they're going to be different to the last ones. Because, you know, with last ones we kind of covered a lot of the bases with in the last series. We had, you know, Gandalf and Gollum and Sauron and the Valar and things like that. You kind of like the rough areas that we, you know, really wanted to cover, and maybe going into a little bit more kind of deeper areas like Thingol and, you know, different characters like that. So I'm definitely looking forward to going back into those videos and definitely making some more, because, you know, they're a lot of fun to make, and I'll definitely be looking to see where to start over this next couple of days, and, you know, really get down to knuckling down to make the first one, because I want to make, you know, get a couple in the bank so that they come out on a weekly basis and are ready to come out, which will be enjoyable. And then as well, you know, I've got some secret projects which I'm not really ready to announce yet of what I want to be doing on the channel, because they're going to be probably a couple of months away yet when the first one comes out. But I will say that I want them to be on a bi-monthly basis when they eventually start. So it is going to be another thing again of, you know, getting them all recorded and edited before the first one gets released, because there is going to be, you know, kind of like a big project. It's probably going to be the biggest thing I've ever done on the channel, which is kind of E3 rhetoric. That is, it's the biggest ever. But, you know, it's going to be something I'm really looking forward to doing. It's something that I've actually wanted to do since the end of last year, and I've actually, you know, got detailed notes of the first area that I wanted to kind of discuss. And I will say it's to do with video games. It's going to start off with fantasy video games. I'm going to be definitely going into that. I've been inspired by, you know, a number of different channels, and I'll do another video closer to the time of the first episode of these coming out, before I really talk about what I want this series to be, and really what I'm kind of the areas I'm going to be going down with it, because I don't really understand but I don't really know for sure which avenues I'll be going down yet until I really make that first video, because I've got all these ideas in my head of what I want to do with it, but I just want to see really what areas it's going to kind of dabble in. So I'm definitely excited to kind of get on the way with those, you know, get on with editing those videos and really making them, because they're going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll definitely do another video closer to the time. Probably at least a couple of months away. It could be one of those things where it's a lot quicker than I expected to make, or a lot longer. You know, I don't really have a time frame of how I'm going to do it yet, but I'll definitely, you know, make a video close to the time of when that really happens. So yeah, that's probably what I'm most excited about, these kind of secret video ideas, which I'm not really giving much away on, but I'll definitely, you know, let you know more in the future. Podcast is going to be continuing as well, as you can expect. Yeah, not really much more to say about that. We had a couple of weeks off. And when it comes down to, you know, revision and all these kind of exam stuff, but, you know, it's going to be coming back, and then we'll kind of really continue with kind of how that's been going on. It's been doing pretty well, and get everything sorted, and that's really all I've got to say, to be honest with you. I've not really got much more to kind of add. If you've got any questions, please let me know about what I want to do with the channel in the future. Any recommendations would be kind of cool to see as well, because that's something that I want to kind of see what people want out of the channel and things like that. Like what areas do you think the channel can improve on? Because I've got some solid ideas where I want to kind of push forward and kind of be more regular. Because I think that's really been my problem this last, I'd go as fast as even 12 months. You know, I haven't really dealt with the workload of this year of uni and YouTube as well as I have in the past. So I just kind of really want to focus on sorting that out a lot and really get a system in place. Maybe spend my free time a little bit more efficiently. But yeah, please let me know how you feel. Like, what areas you got any recommendations of and stuff like that. Let me know as well if you want those Shadow War videos to come out, which I could edit, but they are going to be really dated. But if you want to see what my views are in those videos, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to make them. So, but I'm not going to put them up if there isn't like people really wanting them to put out. It's not going to be a thing of I've got other stuff that I kind of want to be working on, lore and things like that. So please let me know. Follow me on Twitter, Dagorus. I'm going to be more active on there as well in the future. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.